jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk, 'cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Lady! I'll go special! I'll go special!
Anyway, let's get off the field.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, orbit.
56.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to Mixon on first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the auspicious beginning of the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Move 15.
57 to mine.
No cash.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams, and the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased down, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Bengals
Come on, fellas.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Bravo.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, check.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Dalton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Dalton here from the gun. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
That's the way. Check.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I think they need to make sure they get together on that route because that's a curl, all right? Timing is everything.
That receiver anticipating turning around, having the ball already halfway there, threw it short. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for
368.
Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
14.
Watch the ship.
Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Check. Fresno.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Move. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Motion.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
Now Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Airing one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, wherever you want.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big time right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
They go play action with Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So Dalton now. Green brings it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike 5-4.
He go 368.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Let's go.
Regular.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
368.
Check. 4 down.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check 4.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's got Green. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevon Seymour. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 24.
Regular.
Hey, check my.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's get this all
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pick up there, a 22. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm coming.
To throw is Wilson. Off play action, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Everybody scoot up.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Stay with your man. 368.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, wahoo!
Andy Dalton. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Leaves it for Penny. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's another Seahawks
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Caught by Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Andy Dalton now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Cam.
And Dalton to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Green 80!
Mike 57.
In your face.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check out, listen. 54.
Squeeze, double.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Geno Atkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Watch 54. Bring it.
Here you go, can.
Dalton.
I'm coming for you.
And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I got it.
Here you go, 368.
To throw here, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st down.
Lady.
Hey, keep it up.
Nice.
Mike 56.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Regular.
Here's Dalton.
What we got?
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. K.J. Wright able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Bullock will put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Focus, defense, focus.
Wilson now to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got Lockett. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Hey, seam 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the curl.
Let's go.
Safe. Hey, check. Right.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Wilson's got it complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And Myers able to knock it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken very short.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Here's Dolph. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Now Joe Mixon, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.